Good morning. Engine going. It's extremely windy today, so not sure how far I'm going to go. I'm been here at Springwood Haven and I can't get off the bank. I have to get the back end out to get off here, get the angle. Yeah, I really didn't move today. It's very windy, but I've had enough being here. I've been here 2 or 3 days. Time to move. The problem I'm having is the water level is very, very low. So I'm got a job to get off the bank. I'll work, is it? I should be able to get it going. On a cute bend here. I'm trying to get off from the bend. It's not the easiest. Trying to get the back end to move across, and I can do that. At the moment, the back end's just hitting the side. Well, lots of fun and games there, but I managed to get off the bank. There's a boat coming, which isn't helpful, of course, but there we go. Once I'm moving, I'm fine. Well, it's all fun and games this morning. I got over to that boat road because, you know, there's more boats and go over a bit, and I just ran aground. Yeah, it's so shallow at the moment, this Coventry canal. It's about a foot down, which doesn't help at all. It really doesn't. Well, I don't think I'm going to be doing much film today. It's so windy out here. I'm going to put the camera away before it blows overboard, I think, at the moment. It's absolutely gusting across here at the moment. I'll catch you later. Hopefully I'll be in a more sheltered spot. Well, I've got trees either side of me now, so it's a little bit more sheltered. Makes it a lot easier to actually not worry about the camera's going to fall overboard at any second and things like that. Speed a little bit, I think, or I won't be getting going anywhere. A little adjustment on the camera there. Yeah, just coming out into the wind again now as I go around the corner a little bit here, so I'm going to probably put the camera away again. The water level's so down at the moment, it's actually very hard moving. Just going past, used to be a bridge here. There used to be mines and everything all around here, so I imagine a lot of those bridges were access to mines and things like that back in the day. Well, I must say I've hardly had the camera out this morning. I'm in a little bit of a sheltered spot here. I've got quite a high hedgerow this side, some trees and bushes this side, so it's a little bit cut off from the wind. Earlier on I put the camera away because I was sitting on the top of the hatch like I normally do, and it's got rubber feet, so it's normally very stable on the tripod. It started bouncing across the hatch like this in the wind, so that was no good. I didn't want to lose the camera and the drink, so I put it away. I just got out to sort of say hello again. I've just gone through Nuneaton, heading south, and I'm planning on going to Hawkesbury Junction this afternoon, or make it to Hawkesbury Junction. How much film will I do between here and there? I'm not so sure, because I know I'll go back out in the open a little bit shortly, so I'm guessing I'll be putting the camera away again. Hardly making any progress in this horrible shallow water. I'm basically ploughing all the way. It's horrible. You know, the engine's smoking quite hard, quite a lot, because it's running so hard in this shallow water, and I'm not pushing it. I'm only doing about 2 miles an hour, if that. You know, people are walking past the boat, I'm going that slow. Anyway, probably catch up with you again later. Might not be until I actually get to Hawkesbury Junction. Look, that windy today, I've got all this on. Well, I've just got the camera out again, and I only put it away a few minutes ago. I thought I'd let you know that's what's quite amazing about this canal being so low at the moment. I don't know what's going on, but we're probably 10 inches to a foot shallower than it should be, which is what, 25-30 centimetres shallower than it should be, which must be because it's sort of that top part of the water, and the canal, you know, it's like a basin shape at the bottom. It's probably a quarter or 25% of the water missing out of the canal. And when you think this stretch of canal runs all the way from Atherstone, the top block at Atherstone, all the way down to Coventry Basin, and shortly we're going to be going past the Ashby Canal, and the Ashby Canal itself is what, I can't remember now, 18 miles long, 20 miles long, and it's all the same pound. There's no locks on the Ashby Canal, and there's no locks all the way down all this whole section. There's got to be 40 miles of canal. When you think 40 miles of canal, there's that much water lacking in it, just wonder where it's all gone to. But I can't believe all that amount has been used just at the locks at Atherstone during the course of the summer. It was perfectly okay when I came up here back in February. In fact, it was overflowing back in February. So I'm not quite sure where all the water's gone. And there is obviously water coming into this canal as well, which makes it even more amazing just what's happened to the water. I don't know. I can't give you an answer because I don't know. We're shortly approaching the Ashby Canal, and there's always boats moored along this little section here, just before the Ashby. I'm not quite sure what's so popular along here. There always is. I know this boat here, Signet. Hiya! Nice to see you. Off to the junction. I'm not quite sure what that hire boat was up to. Came out dead straight, like a bat out of hell. Yeah. Maybe I'll try and make the corner. Oh, it looks like he's managed to get around. I can get my boat around from that, so I'm not quite sure why he found it such hard work, but there you go. I think he's waiting for me. And that is the Ashby Canal there, which I have been up before, but not today. Well, good morning, and it is quite a nice bright morning today. A little cold. I got here 2 days ago actually. I didn't film anything after I think I reached, I don't know, around about the Ashby Canal. It was just so horrendously windy. The camera was bouncing across the top of the hatch where I haven't sitting at the moment. Actually, it's quite breezy now this morning. Well, we had almost zero wind yesterday. It seems like it's breezy again today. As you can see, it's quite a nice blue sky. You can hear the motorway traffic from here. But you can't hear it inside the boat, so it's not really a problem. And where am I, you say? Well, I'm at Hawkesbury Junction, or just on the basin side, Coventry Basin side of Hawkesbury Junction. Hawkesbury Junction is just up through there, past those trees, just about where that moving boat is. But for me, it's time to make a move. So I'm going to go and do a little shopping and then make my way down to Coventry Basin. Morning. Right, now to go and cast off and make a move. Well, here we go. My friend Tony's just gone by. I waited for him to pass, and I'm going to go on down towards the Coventry Basin right now. I'm going to be stopping at Tesco on the way down, do a little shopping, and my mouse from my laptop's gone a bit iffy, so I'm going to buy a new mouse as well. Tesco, I think, sells that sort of thing, so it just saves me hunting around elsewhere. That's bridge 11, we've just gone underneath. So I guess there's 10 more bridges before we reach the basin. And there's bridge 8 I'm going to be stopping at, or just before bridge 8. As long as I can get more there. And I'm going to go to Tesco, as I said. Main thing going to Tesco is because I need a mouse. And I know they sell that sort of thing, so I'm doing a little shopping and get that all in one store. It just saves a bit of messing around. The motorway noise we can hear back where I set off from at Hawkesbury Junction, well, we're now just going underneath the motorway bridge. I want to say it's the M6, but I could be wrong. Probably am wrong. I don't know what makes me think it's the M6, but I'll put in the caption at the bottom what it is. Yeah, hear the cars and trucks thundering across above us. Well, this is all new canopy and fencing here since I last came down this way. And that's the Longford Engine pub. I've just made the quite nasty corner here before coming under bridge 10. It's only nasty because you can't see anything coming through the bridge until you actually basically got your nose of the boat into the bridge. Fortunately, I'm following Tony, and I'm hoping if Tony sees the boat, he'll let them know that I'm following him. Hopefully. I'm just about to stop and go shopping. There's so much for stopping to go shopping. I couldn't get anywhere near the bank, so I will have to continue. I should be able to get moored up in the basin, and I'll just have to go to the Tesco local just over the bridge and get a couple of bits. Obviously I won't be able to get a new mouse, but I can get by without that for a few days. I'll have to look elsewhere. I only have to wait till I get to Rugby in a few days' time. If you are this way and you need shopping Tesco's, this is bridge 8, I'm just going underneath now. This is where you stop, walk up there and across the bridge. After you go across the bridge, round to the right hand side, the same side as you're on, no need to cross the road. You have to walk down the edge of or down the side of Tesco. It's the entrance, it's not as soon as you get in. This is where the kids love throwing things in the canal. I'm going to say the kids, most of them aren't kids, are they? Most of them are in their late teens or early 20s that do that sort of thing. But they act like kids. Well, as I told you, I couldn't get moored up at Tesco. So I come a little bit further down, and I've actually gone shopping in Aldi. But more in here wasn't great either. This is as close as I can get the back of the boat into the bank. Front came in, but the front's always a little bit less draft to the rear. So I've done a little bit of shopping, got a little bit of food in, and now it's time to make a move again. And this is at Bridge 5, quite well known as the signal box, because I think it's a Hungry Horse place just up at the top of the bank here. I think it's a Hungry Horse, and it's called the signal box. It's 48 hour mooring here, but I've stayed here now for about an hour, time to go. Just to let you know, if you do stop here and you need shopping, this is by Bridge 5. I'm sure it's Bridge 5 here. Could be wrong, might say Bridge 6. I'm sure it's 5. Can't read it from this distance. So there's rings along here. You can get about 3 boats here, possibly. 2 70-footers. Probably 3 boats in here. Quite often there is boats moored here, so I guess it's fairly safe. I've moored here before myself. I have stayed here overnight on a couple of occasions, never had a problem. Yeah, so to get there, there's a footpath which takes you up just up the side here. I'll show you as we go by. And you go up over the bridge, and it's Gallagher Park, which is just over here. And there's various shops there. There's a B&M, there's TK Maxx, I think. Poundland, Aldi, there's a home base and a bed furniture place, and a couple of other things as well up there. Mataland, I believe. But the only thing I needed to do was a little shopping, so I only went into Aldi. Although I did have a quick look into Poundland and B&M. I need a new mouse for my laptop. It's playing up a bit, and neither of them had one. So that's the reason why I wanted to stop at Tesco, because I thought Tesco was sure to have one, a new cordless mouse. But anyway, I haven't got one as yet. And that's the footpath you take to go up to the shops. Up there and across the bridge. It's Bridge 6. I said Bridge 5. It's Bridge 6. I can see it now. Bad me. And as I said, this is Bridge 6, and it's called Navigation Bridge. And it's built in 1996. 666? No, not quite, just 2 6s. So time for me to go onward. Although I think there was originally a bridge here. This has been added on to make it larger, because we're going from this concrete section now to an original brick-built section, which I'm guessing was the original old bridge here. So shallow down through here, it really is hard going. Well, as you can see, I've made it down here into the basin. And it's still very windy. I've got hold of the camera. It's quite nice coming down here. This water level though, that's the thing that's really getting me. There's a low water level coming down here. Well, it's time to bring this video to an end, of course. I think you probably guessed that when I got here. Yeah, I'll be here for a couple of days. My friend Tony's moored just along here as well. And I should be stopping here for a couple of days. I'm pretty sure we're going to go for a pint one evening. That's what we've arranged anyway. So that'll be on the cards to do while I'm here. I thank you all for watching. Thank you all for all the help you give me in all the ways you do, all the you wonderful people out there who donate to the channel. It's really appreciated. And if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe. It really does help the channel out. Well, that just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.